Hi there, Visionary family, and welcome back to another one with Lady Visionary. Hope you guys are doing amazing. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to go ahead and smash that red subscribe button. For those of you guys who do not know who Lady Visionary is, yeah, I'm Lady Visionary and I relocated from the UK and I'm now living in Rwanda with my husband and two boys, living the journey, exploring, and yeah, doing business, all that good stuff. So I think that's me in a nutshell. But if you want to learn more about me, then just go and subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos. I'm seeing some of you guys come in. Please make sure you like this live stream. And this is a very interesting one. As it says, I'm re-registering to go back to school basically, and I'll be on my way to becoming, or I am a physiotherapist, but being registered to practice here in Rwanda. I was previously registered here and practiced physiotherapy in Rwanda, but it's been a while and I need to re-register. Okay, and before we get into that, as I said, guys, please consider subscribing if you're new. We're on the road to achieving 10K subscribers. I think we can really achieve that if everyone in here basically grabbed a friend and got them to subscribe, or a family member and got them to subscribe to my channel. We could really hit that 10K mark before the end of the year. I'm seeing more of you guys join. Hi, hi, hi. Don't go anywhere. Do not go anywhere, guys. So for those of you guys who don't know, I do offer relocation and business consultation. For anyone of you out there who may be thinking about relocating to Rwanda or investing in Rwanda, there's so many changes that's happened in the last couple of months, so much information that you guys need to be prepared with before making that move. And that's something I really stress, to make sure that you're well informed, and everybody that has done a consultation with me can testify that it has been very, very beneficial to them in terms of making their decision with regards to relocating or doing business. So if you want to, if you want a business or relocation consultation, all the details are going to be down below in the description bar. But the email is projecthealtha@gmail.com, projecthealtha@gmail.com. You can send me an email and we can set up the business consultation, relocation consultation, which is usually via Zoom. And yes, guys, it is at an affordable cost. Okay, it is at an affordable cost. I'm seeing more of you guys join. Don't go anywhere. Thank you so much for joining. Make sure if you're not following me on Instagram, go over and follow me on Instagram. My name over there is lady_visionary. That's lady_visionary. I also have a business Instagram, which is Twin Lakes Recreational Island. So please also go over there and support as we're trying to increase our numbers and also increasing our exposure so more people can know about some of the great stuff that I'm doing here in Rwanda and possibly how they can also make that move. So my channel provides information, inspiration, and also documents my journey here in Rwanda. I do want to let you guys know about the diaspora building project. That's where I'm building homes for the diaspora. There's so many people coming and they want to be able to have an option which is affordable, good quality. The project is going to be utilizing African materials or materials here on the ground in Rwanda. One of the biggest challenge, those of you guys who know that I'm in the northern province, which is I'm in Musanze. One of the big challenges, guys, is around housing. The quality of housing, to be honest, is very, very poor. A lot of the times, there's been no real thought about the architectural design of the property, cheap building materials. Like when they're decorating inside, the color scheme's really off. It's not really inviting. A lot of the stuff also that I use, equipment, appliances and stuff are cheap Chinese made products, and that's basically consistent throughout the housing situation here in Musanze. And what you'll find that there's a lot more options in Kigali, and the government is actually encouraging investors to be able to go into like that, yeah, to be able to provide better quality, affordable housing. Okay, so I've actually identified a gap, and I'm building apartments that will be suitable for the diaspora, that's well planned out, well thought through, and designed really, really well. And yeah, they're modern homes, as I said, with an Afrocentric taste. So I guess my point is that I'm looking for investors. So if that's something that you may be interested in, then you can reach out to me via projecthealtha@gmail.com, projecthealtha@gmail.com. Okay, as I said, I am looking for investors or people just who want to support me with this building project, because it is going ahead, but also I'm going to need your support. Teamwork makes the dream work, guys. So do consider supporting. Thank you guys so much for joining the conversation. I really, really appreciate your time and, you know, you taking it to spend it with me here. What can I say? Let me greet you guys in the building right now. In case I'm squinting, guys, I do wear my glasses. I decided not to wear my contacts today. I'm also going to give you guys an opportunity to ask questions, but you know, I need to get into the topic, which is I'm re-registering to practice physiotherapy here in Rwanda. So yeah, let's see who we have in the building. Want to greet you guys. So that you've got Merlon Cox in the building. Thank you so much for being here. Viewing from Lexington. Wow. Why does education cost hit you for the, okay, what does educational cost you for in Rwanda? Will you be be on, ooh, okay. Will you be on semester or quarter system? Can diaspora get financial aid? Well, to be honest, if you're talking about education and financial aid, I haven't seen any programs like that here in Rwanda. So you have to come with the mindset of it being self-funded. Sizzle Diaries in the building. Greetings, everyone. Hi there, host Kerry Ann. Hi, hi, hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you know better, you do better. Hello from Detroit. Hey, hey, hey. If you knew better, you do better. And how many investors do you prefer for the diaspora project? At first, I was looking for just 2 investors, but now I'm looking for more. So that's between, say, 4 and 6. If we can get 4 and 6 or 6 on board, that would be fantastic. Is it Timbo the Queen? Thank you so much for being here. Ma'am, school, the days of Rwanda must be 30 hours long. Yes, Lady Visionary, sending blessings. Oh, thank you so much. So yes, I'm going to get into this topic. I know some of you guys will be watching the replay, and make sure you smash on that like button, and make sure you subscribe and show your girls some love. I really, really appreciate that. So yes, guys, so one of my 2022 New Year's resolution is that I will be back up and running with regards to physiotherapy. I know that in America, you guys know it as physical therapy, but where I'm from, the UK, it's known as physiotherapy. So for those of you guys who don't know, I am a qualified physiotherapist, or as I said in the States, you guys would call it physical therapist. I graduated back in 2010, and I've been practicing physiotherapy ever since. Those of you, some of you know that I relocated from the UK to Rwanda about a year now. So prior to me relocating, I was actually practicing, but I stopped when I moved here to Rwanda. I stopped practicing physiotherapy. So it's been about a year since I've been out of practice. And I also hold a master's in global health and international development from the University, King's College University in London. So I did my undergraduate at Hertfordshire University, but did my master's program at King's College University, which is a top university in the UK. So yeah, I stopped practicing a year ago. I actually have worked in Rwanda as a physiotherapist previously. This was back in 2016. Is it 2016? Yes, this was back in 2016. I actually practiced as a physiotherapist here in Rwanda. I went through the whole process of being registered. So I am within the system. I just need to re-register. But in order for me to re-register, I have to go back to school because I need to get some CPD credits, which stands for continuous professional development credits. Okay. So I have to get some credits, and I also have to pay $200 to be registered. But obviously I can't just pay the $200. I have to go and do the courses that will enable me to gain the credits to be able to re-register. So the school that I'm going back to is, well, it's online school. I have to do all my courses online and pass all of them, obviously, and get a certificate, get the credits. So I'm hoping that I can get through the courses within the next month and a half, because my plan is to be registered by the end of, well, the beginning of 2022. I will be back in action. I will be practicing physiotherapy here in Rwanda. And I'm really, really excited about that. It's good not to spend too long, I guess, outside of my profession. So, I'm just going to brush up my skills a bit, and then I'll be back in action. So yeah, I'll probably start off like doing some private work, some private physiotherapy. And for those of you guys who, I'm sure a lot of you guys know what maybe a physiotherapist is, but basically, the role is around rehabilitation. That's what we do. Rehabilitation and restoration. I can't speak now. Restoration. We deal with a range of conditions such as, like I'm well experienced in neurology, so that's stroke, multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's disease. What else? So yeah, and my master's research was around stroke in Africa. So I concentrated on stroke and how that's becoming an increasing problem here on the continent. And because of, obviously, when you get a stroke, you can be you can be mildly, or even just, what's the word? Yeah, it can be mildly affected with regards to disability, but you can be severely affected where you're needing support, everyday support. So my research was mainly around prevention, and also at the stage of rehabilitation. That's where physiotherapy would come in, is after you've had a stroke and you're quite debilitated and deconditioned, then you'd see a physiotherapist to go through the whole rehabilitation, retraining of walking, and so on and so forth. And as I said, when I did my research, my master's research, I found that this is becoming a growing problem in Africa, because a lot of people, like in the urban areas, are eating more imported foods, having problems around hypertension, which is a high blood pressure, as well as diabetes and other cardiovascular issues. So it's also something that's prominent within the Black community, also in America, as well as the UK. So a lot of you out there, I know a lot of Black Americans do watch my channel. You need to be aware of this. A stroke can be completely debilitating. I had a friend who was a businessman, middle 40s, who had everything going for him, and then he just, I think, yeah, he basically had a stroke and was unable to walk. One side of his body, being completely paralyzed, and and it was that could have definitely been prevented if he had known the signs and things like that. It could definitely be prevented, through his lifestyle, through his diet, because he was diabetic, and he did have, hypertension, which can cause like a hemorrhage in the brain, which is a bleed in the brain because of the high blood pressure. And if it's an occlusive stroke, which is where basically you get a blood clot in the brain and your brain is starved of oxygen, then that can lead to a stroke. So yeah, it is prevalent amongst the Black community, as I said, in America as well as the UK. But there is also a growing trend because of, as I said, like your urban areas, people are more inclined to eat fatty foods, and also, eat more imported foods that cause a lot of issues. So yeah, so that's partly what I do. So rehabilitation in neurology, respiratory, road traffic accidents, orthopedics, which is like, where if someone's had like obviously operations such as a total hip replacement, or, a knee replacement, or some sort of knee surgery, some sort of foot surgery, shoulder surgery, neck surgery, back surgery. I also focus on lower back pain, which is also very prominent amongst the Black community as well. Lower back pain, obviously do massage therapy. So, physiotherapy involves an array of different things. So yeah, I think I've explained what physiotherapy is and what we partly do. But yeah, so I'll be going back into practice. I actually did some work at King Faisal Hospital here in Rwanda, where I basically worked within the physiotherapy department in Kigali. The main aim was to kind of find out the type of people coming through the door, what were the common sort of problems being treated here. And one of the common problems that would be treated is a lot of like road traffic accidents. Well, it's like mainly like motor, is it motor? Yeah, like the motorcycles. People were having like injuries from motorbikes. Yes, some strokes. We saw some strokes, people with neurological conditions, and just people coming through the door also with back pain, a lot of back pain, neck pain, and things like that. So, and also I wanted to learn about the system here in Rwanda. What are some of the issues? What could I potentially bring differently, or how could I impact the healthcare industry here in Rwanda? So it was mainly like a research-based experience for me, and also connecting with people that are already in my field, and how we could potentially work together in the future. And those people that I worked with back in 2016, I'm still in contact with them. They have said, they call me Carrie Ann, come and join our team. This is what we're doing. But I've been kind of focused on other things. So now that I'm obviously going back to practicing physiotherapy after completing my courses, as I said, I will probably partner up at some stage, but at the moment I just want to do some part-time physiotherapy work. So whether that will be with Rwandans or the diaspora community coming to Rwanda, I'm going to be available for physiotherapy sessions. So you can book me up as of like the new year. So yeah, I'll be back in action, guys, practicing physiotherapy here in Rwanda. So that'll be pretty interesting. But like I guess my overall goal would be to at some point, not now guys, in the next coming years, to build some sort of rehabilitation physiotherapy institution clinic, where I can do like a division will be like what is it, health promotion and health and prevention. So we've heard the popular saying that prevention is better than a cure. I definitely want to be involved more, not hands-on physiotherapy, but more from a managerial stance. And so I'll be able to recruit local Rwandans, qualified Rwandans here on the ground, to be able to do all the, the hands-on work, So yeah, that's the future plan. But as of right now, I am going to get my hands stuck in, and I am going to be working part-time. I'll work part-time and then see where I'm going from there. So that's me, guys. So if you do want to support, because I haven't finished complete paying for everything, but if you want to support, you can do that via Super Chat. Obviously, I'm live now, so whenever I'm live, you can also support my different projects here on the ground. And also, I have the PayPal details going across the screen, and I believe that's also linked. So if you do want to support me going back to school, to enable me to be re-registered here in Rwanda to be able to practice. And guys, one of the things, I always knew that I would take my skills back to the motherland. Well, not always, actually. That's going a bit too far. But I think I knew from my experience in Ghana. I went to Ghana in 2010. That was my first time on the continent, and from there, I was like, right, I just want to bring my skills, my skills back to Africa. I've done a lot of work with Kalabu Hospital in Accra, and that's where I actually did my master's research program, looking at the effects or the impact, I guess, of having an organized stroke unit versus someone just being submitted onto the general wards. So, with this organized care for stroke patients, you were finding that they were doing a lot better. And so I've done a lot of work with Kolabu Hospital. I'm well known there. I was working on a few things with them, but then obviously I got not sidetracked, but a slight change of direction, and then ended up here in Rwanda. But again, I started building roots here in Rwanda with regards to healthcare, physiotherapy, building connections. So the people here know me. The people here know me. The relevant people here know me, and I knew that when it was time to get back into the swing of things, it would be easy. But I have to go through the same process of being re-registered as everyone else. I have to show that I have the 60 CPD credits, continual professional development credits. I have to do the courses in order to obtain those credits, and I have to pay 200 US dollars. So which is not bad, really. It's not bad, just comparing to maybe the cost that I have to pay to get those CPD credits. It will be a lot more expensive in the UK compared to here in Rwanda. So yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Who we got here? Anointed Prayers is in the building. Let's see. Okay. Much success to you, Lady Visionary, with returning to physiotherapy career. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Do you have any questions? If you do, please send them out to me in the comment section, and I'll try my best to answer that there. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, yes, saw a lot of that in Tema. So yeah, Africa's gone through like the whole brain drain. So many, for example, so many doctors have left, like Nigeria. Doctors in Nigeria can be scarce. Specialist doctors can be scarce. A lot of them are in America, and it's the same thing. A lot of Africans here, when they gain the skills in healthcare, they end up applying for jobs and so on outside, whether it be Europe or whether it be America. And so me coming back to the motherland, I know it sounds weird, but yeah, obviously I wasn't born here, but my ancestors were. So me coming back to the motherland is kind of like trying to dilute the whole brain drain, and also encourage other people who are thinking about coming to the motherland to also bring their skills along, because Africa really needs that. There's a lot of issues around increasing disability in Africa. So I'm well aware that physiotherapy services are lacking on the continent, and there's a big demand for physiotherapy services not just here in Rwanda, but across the African continent. Like people have asked me, oh, can you set up something in Uganda? We really need physiotherapy. And, I'll start off in Rwanda, and then I'll see how things go from there. But yeah, for now, I'll be practicing physiotherapy, or returning back to practice in the new year after I finish my physiotherapy courses that will help me to gain the credits I need. Thank you so much. Anointed prayers to give to Lady Visionary back to school, expenses donate now. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, and she's given also my PayPal details as well. Thank you so much, guys. There's so much I am doing. I know some of you guys will be like, oh my God, Lady Visionary, you're doing so much. Now you're going back to the medical field. Yes, I'm going back to the medical field because, I have got 10 years experience in physiotherapy, something that I know very well. I do very well. So it's like, why not? Why not? So, I will be returning back to practice. And I know I'm doing a lot of other things, the farm project, as well as the hotel resort project. But guys, I believe I can do it. I really believe if I just continue to put in the work. And as I said, I will start off practicing part-time, and with the aim to eventually be like more managerial and be able to recruit Rwandans. Because as I said, physiotherapy is a much needed service on the African continent. There's a lack of physiotherapists, a lack of opportunities for young people who have graduated, because I know that's a problem here in Rwanda. A lot of people who are graduating from physiotherapy school and finding that they're not getting jobs, because obviously people who have been in positions for a long time do not want to move out of that space, because otherwise another opportunity won't come up for them. So I know there's a lot of physiotherapy graduates who would love a job, and they're good at what they do. So my aim is to eventually be able to recruit physiotherapists here in Rwanda and train them up. So yeah, watch this space, guys. Watch this space. I can't believe it. Yeah, I'm going back to the medical healthcare field. Yeah, there's so much that obviously I can't share right now, but I will share with you guys as I journey through, right? As I journey through. And as I said, it makes sense. It's something that I've done for over 10 years, something that I know I do very well. So why not? It'll be very beneficial. My services will be very beneficial, not only to Rwandans, but also the diaspora community coming home. So, guys, do you have any questions for me? I am going back to school. Guys, this whole thing of like online learning, I'm not very keen on it, if I'm honest. I'm not extremely keen on it. I'm more of a classroom person, more of a practical person. So yeah, this whole online thing, but I am excited about it. I'm more excited to just get through it very quickly. Obviously, a lot of it will be things that I already know. It would just like be refreshing my knowledge. Because with CPD, it's all about keeping your knowledge fresh, keeping your skills fresh. And so that's what it's about. They want to know that coming back into this space, or as you're continuing your profession, you are developing and maintaining your knowledge. So that's what that's about. And this is nothing new, because I'm also used to this in the UK. Maintaining my registration involves me just doing various courses throughout the year to make sure that I am on top of my game with regards to my physiotherapy services. So yeah, I'm seeing you guys in the building. Have you liked the live stream? What do you think about me going back to healthcare and practicing physiotherapy here in Rwanda? Are there any other healthcare professionals that are out there who are thinking about coming to Rwanda and setting something up? Let me know, let me know, let me know. I'm seeing you guys. Can you guys be interactive? Otherwise, I feel like, oh my God, I'm talking to myself. And that's not very nice, guys. That's really not very nice. Don't let me feel that way, please. Don't let me feel that way. Anointed Prayers is saying, kindly give this live stream a thumbs up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, Anointed Prayers. Oh, giving me so much support and love. I really, really appreciate that. Do you have any questions? If you do not have any questions, I will be closing out. But I was excited, so I thought I'm just gonna come on live and share with you guys what I'm up to. And yeah, this is something amazing, really, really amazing, and I'm really looking forward to, you know, completing all the courses and being back registered and legally able to practice physiotherapy here in Rwanda. So yeah. I remember when I was working at King Faisal, actually. Just as I said, it's more for like experience. King Faisal is a hospital, a big hospital here in Kigali, or should I say Rwanda? Because I'm not in Kigali, and I'm saying here in Kigali, but in Kigali. You'd be surprised actually, because the physiotherapy department is very, very busy. I was actually overwhelmed, guys. I was actually overwhelmed, and people knowing that you're coming, like you're a physiotherapist from the UK, they want you to see them. You know, like it was just back to back, like half an hour, 1 hour appointments. It was like, oh my God, like, the line was through the door. I was just like, I was getting very tired, guys, very, very tired. But I met a lot of amazing, interesting people. One of the challenges that I faced actually was around the language barrier. Well, yeah, it was the language barrier, because I can only speak English, learning Kinyarwanda, and obviously I know Patois is a language. Yeah, so I speak English and I speak Patois. Some people would say like, oh, there's no difference. But yeah, Patois is an official language now. So, and obviously I'm learning Kinyarwanda. I was being told of today by a lady, an older lady. Here we call them muketro. Muketro means like old lady. So an old lady was telling me off, because she's seen me around town for a while now, and she's like, she's speaking to me in Kinyarwanda, but I'm understanding everything that she's saying. So she's telling me off. She's saying, well, you don't know you don't know any Kinyarwanda words. Like she just expects me to be doing better. You know, she was just like saying these words in Kinyarwanda. Don't you know to say hello? And obviously I know to say hello. I even greeted her when I went into the cafe. But yeah, she was telling me off for not knowing enough Kinyarwanda or speaking English to her. So then I changed. I stopped speaking English to her, and then I was just communicating with her in Kinyarwanda. But anyway, as I was saying, so one of the challenges that I faced when I was working at King Faisal Hospital was the language barrier, the fact that I only speak English, and obviously Rwanda only moved over from French to English a couple of years ago. And you know, a lot of the patients that I was seeing, they were speaking Kinyarwanda, French, or Swahili. And I'm not speaking any of those languages. French, Kinyarwanda, or Swahili. And French, no. Kinyarwanda at that time, no. I just know to say like more the basics. Hello, uraho, and how are you? Amakuru. So you can just imagine how it was like trying to treat patients and not knowing the language. And basically, I had to have an interpreter to help me during my sessions. Yeah, it was pretty interesting, very interesting. Even though those people who were accessing the services were middle class Rwandans, they, as I said, Rwandans sometimes, even though they know how to speak English, because you know they may have learned it at some point, but they're not confident maybe as they are in Swahili or Kinyarwanda or French. And then there's me, but I have my Kinyarwanda has gotten better. Obviously French, nope. Swahili, nope. So I need to, guys, I'm doing too much. Like, if I say I'm gonna learn Swahili, I'll be lying. Yeah, I'll be lying to you guys out in these streets. And yeah, I'm learning Kinyarwanda, but I'm not learning. Definitely not learning French, and I'm not learning Swahili at the moment. Maybe at some point in the near future I will, but yeah, I'm seeing a nurse in the kitchen is saying I speak French, which is great, because the middle class Rwandans, a lot of them, yeah, they speak several different languages, including French, because sometimes when they find out I can't speak Kinyarwanda, they're like, okay, so what about French? What about French? Because they're so excited that yes, you must know French, and then I'm like, no, no, oh God, like they're so deflated. But let me just read some more of your comments. You guys can support, as I said. Someone saying bonjour. Bonjour, ça va bien, et toi? Aussi? Yeah, so that's about the. I know a few words in French, and some I can kind of get around a little bit using French, but it's not. My French is not like that great because my husband's sisters, they live in Switzerland. And yeah, like we used to go there every year. And, just kind of like through conversations and my husband going, no, you need to learn, you need to learn. Then I'll kind of pick up and then I like force myself to speak a little bit of French and, say like pasta fromage, like different items. Fromage means cheese. So yeah, I was getting around a little bit in French, but guys, you know what? Like in school, I really kind of regret not learning French because I feel like if I knew French, um, like if even if I wasn't able to communicate or I'm not able to communicate in Kinyarwanda, a lot of like your middle class Rwandans do know how to speak French. So I would kind of, yeah, I'll be able to kind of navigate my way a bit more. But at that time in school, when I was put in French class, I was a little bit rebellious. And I told my parents that I wanted to learn German instead, because I felt it was easier to learn, and I just got German. Whereas like French, like feminine, masculine, I'm tired. Please, you guys are, it was just too much. So I wasn't a good student in French. But yeah, let's see what more of you guys are saying. Is it he loga? Yes, bonjour, bonjour, ça va? Um, okay. Hi, Lady Visionary. That's a nurse in the kitchen. I'm a nurse practitioner, but specialize in geriatrics and psychiatry. I have also owned and operated a home care company in the States for 13 years. Wow. Is there a need for those skills in Rwanda? Most definitely. There's a lot of Rwandan diasporans who are abroad, and they have elderly parents living in Rwanda. They're thinking about their parents in older age and how they will manage here in Rwanda. So there's a big need for those services here in Rwanda. It will do really, really well. I know that like culturally it's not really a thing, but those diasporans do know. They're very much aware of care homes and stuff like that. But they would like their parents to kind of stay in Rwanda and be cared for. So yeah, I'd say that it definitely is a new concept because culturally, they stay the elder parents, they stay home and they're looked after by family members. But you do have situations where the mum and dad have their children abroad, and they're trying to organize their care here on the ground, and that's a struggle. So that's something I have heard time and time again. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I believe it definitely will be a necessary service here on the ground. And yeah, you might find yourself like being overwhelmed, right? Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so Anointed Prayers is saying Lady Visionary is taking online courses to get certified in physiotherapy in Rwanda. She has worked in that field for the last 10 years. That's so correct. That's very correct. So yeah, I mean, nobody's obliged to support, but yeah, you can support if you feel, if you feel compelled to support. It's not by force, guys. It's not by force, but I do appreciate your support, considering I'm doing various projects here on the continent. I can be stretched, so that's why obviously on the channel I will ask for support here and there for those of you guys who just generally want to support me, support my growth here. I'm working on the hotel project. I'm working, like, I've got the farm is up and running. I'm working on the diaspora project as well, and now I'm going back to school um, to re-register as a physiotherapist here in Rwanda. So it's all about supporting each other. You know, your support does go a long way, and the support that I've been getting so far, I channel that into all my projects to help my projects grow. So for those of you guys who are not clear about why I ask for support on my channel, hopefully I've made that a little bit more clear to you all. And I will be obviously letting you guys know about my progress once I finish my courses and I'm registered. I'm back registered. I will give you guys that update very, very soon. Well, I believe in the new year. So I'm going to be working hard. I'm going to be working hard back in that online classroom, and yeah, just getting myself up to date, which is what this whole thing is about. This whole going back to school, re-registering, yeah, just developing myself as a physiotherapist, I guess. Um, a nurse in the kitchen is saying, wonderful, thank you. Let's speak privately, consultation, because I need to have a business idea before making the move. Yes, that's something that I can't stress enough. Those of you guys who are thinking about relocating, you're not retiring, you need to have a plan. You need to have a business plan, because now it's very evident in Rwanda's policies that they're looking for people who can come and invest their skills, their knowledge, their money to help uplift Rwanda. Okay, so that's the direction where they're going in, and recent policy changes have indicated that very, very clearly. So you don't want to come here, you haven't got a strategy, you come here, you're just like, yeah, okay, because initially you've got the 30-day visiting visa, and obviously you've got the 30-day visa. Sorry, the 30-day visa, and then you've got the 3 months visa, and you'll find that 3 months goes by so quickly, and then you're like, oh my god, what do I do, I don't have a business idea, I don't are they going to deport me, am I going to get in trouble? So it's good to be organized and know which direction you're going with, potentially have your business plan ready, especially if you're thinking about acquiring land and for business or for residential purposes. You will need an investment certificate in order to do so. I know for you guys who are coming here to retire, you've got for the US citizens, you've got the 10-year visa, where you can just be living here in Rwanda, and then you travel out twice a year. And then you've got the K permit, which is a different visa that doesn't require you to travel out, because it can be a bit inconvenient. Every time you'll have to travel out twice a year. It's hang on, who has all the money for that? But if it suits your needs, maybe that's something that you may consider. But the K permit, you don't have to leave the country twice a year, for example. You just have to be able to demonstrate that you have enough money to support yourself. They want to see your CV, and also they want you to have a criminal check from the country that you're coming from. So whether that be from the UK, whether that be from the US, you need a criminal check, and you need to have some kind of documentation to show that, you know, you're all clear. You're all clear. So there's various options for us, but definitely for those people who are coming. And yeah, you must have, if you're not retiring, you must have some sort of business strategy, business idea. You know, go to RDB, register your business, submit your business plan as well as your financial forecast for 5 years. To be, you also have to pay $500 to submit for your investment certificate. And then once you have that, there'll be someone from RDB who follows you along your journey, that basically takes care of you as an individual and as your business, and they basically point you into different directions where you need help and so forth. So yeah, just make sure you have a plan. So yeah, a nurse in the kitchen, let's connect. As I said, yeah, I do offer consultations, and those are via video, Zoom. They usually last about an hour. Just depends on, I guess, it depends on how much you want to gain from the session. An hour and a half, and the price is very, very reasonable. So do consider booking a consultation, guys. Do consider booking a consultation. Anointed Prayers is on the ball. For consultations, email Lady Visionary, that's projecthealtha@gmail.com, projecthealtha@gmail.com. I'll give you guys a couple of minutes again just to ask me any questions, if that's relating to my physiotherapy practice or just anything, I guess, in general, any questions you would like to ask before I close up this live. And I will also again send out, okay. So have you guys liked the live stream? If you haven't done so, why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? So I'm going to put the, okay. Also, guys, please go and check out my website for the luxury campsite that I'm building here in Rwanda. That's twinlakesisland.com. Go and check it out. Also want to put some details in here so that you guys, whoever is interested in supporting, you guys can go ahead and support. Do we have any newbies in the building? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Have you subscribed? Have you actually turned on the post notification bell? Right, let's have a look. Let's see if this works. Right, bear with me, guys. Hopefully this works, guys. Hopefully I'm doing the right thing, because sometimes I mess this up. So guys, normally the ways that you can support, obviously I have got a Patreon as well, www.patreon.com/Lady Visionary. So if you want to find out like a bit more about behind the scenes, what I'm up to, I do have news for you guys in the next couple of weeks, and I can't wait to share. There's some things obviously that I keep away from the channel, but I share behind the scenes, or I share it at the appropriate time. But yeah, you can support via Patreon. As I said, you can support whenever I'm live. Also, you can support via PayPal, and I'm going to just send out the details right now for anybody who wants to support. But I am closing up now, so just want to say thank you, guys. Anointed Prayers is also reminding you guys to kindly give this live stream a thumbs up. Really, really appreciate that, guys. So I think that's enough from me. I have left the details in the comments for anybody who wants to support. I'd really appreciate that. Thanking you again for your ongoing love and support. Please do go ahead and follow me on Instagram if you're not doing so. My name on there is Lady_Visionary, Lady_Visionary, right? And my business Instagram, which I've also sent out a link, that's www.twinlakesisland.com, so you guys can know what is happening there with business-wise. And also my business Instagram is Twin Lakes Recreational Island. So you can go ahead and support me by following me on Instagram and just continuing to find out what I am doing here in Rwanda. Guys, thank you so much. Anointed Prayers is also reminding you guys to subscribe if you haven't already done so. I know a lot of you guys have maybe come in late. You'd have to watch from the very beginning. Hopefully it hasn't been too long, just under an hour. So I think you can definitely go ahead and catch up. Anointed Prayers, I just want to say thank you so much for your efforts. Reminding people to subscribe, showing me love, and yeah, just your ongoing support. I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. It hasn't gone unnoticed, and it never goes unnoticed. I do recognize all that you do. So thank you so, so much. And yeah, thank you to every single one of you who have joined and will watch the replay. Yeah, guys, thank you so much. And I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Join this growing family as we're on the road to hitting 10K. Guys, as I said previously, if each and every one of you guys actually grabbed a family member or friend to subscribe to my channel, we definitely can hit that 10K mark by the new year. And yeah, I think I'll be so, so happy if I could meet that 10,000 subscriber mark by the new year. Something to really celebrate, because I want to obviously gain more exposure. I want people to know more about what I'm doing, what I'm planning on doing here in Rwanda, and also provide inspiration for many, many others out there. Take care, guys. Until next time.